What's the vibe you're getting off your team heading into this one
I
tonight?
get a good vibe this morning. I thought we had a good day yesterday, and you get in a little bit later, but I think the skate that we had, there was some good energy on the ice, and I know our guys are excited about this game today.
You said you were considering making changes to the lineup. Would that be with the intention of injecting more offense or just a different look for the Jets?
A little bit of both, I guess you can say, and for us to. You want to make sure that you have the right amount of energy all the time in the lineup, and if we've dropped the last two games, then I think you need to look at making some changes.
Do you relish the opportunity to play the top team in the West? A team that's right up there with Washington. Do you think the players are a little bit more hyped too when you go up against one of the better teams in the league right now?
Sure. I mean, you always want to try to see where you stack up against a team that's had a lot of success this year. So I think that is something that players do look forward to. And Winnipeg is one of our rivals. So no matter where the teams are, I think these games always have a little bit of extra to them. So I know they're excited to play today.
Is that a good way to finish off this road trip as you guys trying to want to get back on track and look for a win? This would be a huge one to get.
Sure. Most important thing, you got to play the right way. We talked about that after the St. Louis games, and when you're playing against good teams like we are in Winnipeg today, you have to stay with it. So there has to be a little bit of patience to your game as well, where if the game is close and we expect it to be close, you want to make sure you stick with it and not try to open yourself up in certain situations.
We asked quick yesterday about Rass's milestone, but also just wanted to ask you about Lombo's. You got two guys tonight, two very big milestones. You were there with both of them in Stockton.
Yep.
Kind of a neat evening that way.
Yeah, I love both those guys. Now, different stories for Lombo and Stockton. I remember times where he would come into my office as a younger guy, asking about, like, why am I not playing? Can I play more? Is there something you need me to do? And I remember there was times where the bubbly self or the bubbly Ryan Lomberg we see nowadays, he went through some tougher stretches, and you always question yourself a little bit, but I love that he stuck with it, and now he's a Stanley Cup champion, and he's playing his 300th game tonight. Raz, another one where we knew he was a really good player, but you didn't know really if he was going to turn out. He had to make some changes to really get himself to the level he's at today. So I'm very proud of both these guys, and I know both will play a lot more games.
A little bit like a proud dad moment, obviously, when you were there right for kind of the beginning of the journeys.
Yeah, I like that part of it for sure. You see what they're like as young guys. It makes me feel a little older as we get going like this, but I'm happy for both of them.